there, thank you so much again for joining me on this channel. As always, I'm very grateful for all your previous views, likes, subscriptions and shares. And welcome to a very chilly basement where I thought we'd have a look at the Hindu festival of Maha Shivaratri. It is an annual festival that celebrates the Hindu deity Shiva, the Destroyer. Before we dive further into the festival, it is just worth highlighting a few of the key features and the symbols held by Shiva. It is important to say that obviously symbols can mean different things to different people and of course different traditions, so I can't go through every single one. The trident symbolises knowledge, desire and implementation. And nestling round his neck, you will notice, is a cobra. He's wearing it like a scarf, almost casually, and that's because Shiva has conquered self-desire and ego. Here we have the moon. Now the moon plays an important part in the festival. We'll explore that a bit later on, but it can also symbolise the timelessness of Shiva. And from his head you will see there is water cascading. That symbolises the river Ganges, the most important river in the Hindu faith. In the middle of his forehead he has a third eye. This can destroy evil, and the mythology is that if a person was to look upon it, they would be reduced to nothing more than a pile of ashes. And in his hand here he's holding drums. That apparently symbolises the sound of the sacred scriptures. Maha Shivaratri can also be translated as the Great Night of Shiva. 14th day of every lunar month is a Shivaratri, when the new moon appears. However, the one in February-March is the most important, and one of the reasons is because it marks the marriage of Shiva. Shiva and Parvati, another Hindu deity, got married. Now, story goes for her origins is that she was a daughter of the mountain Himalaya, and as you know, the Himalayas are that very important range of mountains to the north of India. Parvati is a deity within her own right, and you'll often see her with her right hand raised in the Abhaya Mudra. It basically is a sign of fearlessness and offers reassurance and safety. The origins of Maha Shivaratri can be found in the Hindu sacred text, the Puranas. The Puranas contain stories regarding the beginning of the universe and its end, Hindu philosophy, cosmology, and everything else in between. It's a vast collection of literature. So, as well as marking the marriage between Shiva and Parvati, there's another story attached to this festival. It is believed that Shiva consumed a huge amount of poison that was in the ocean, and by doing so saved the universe. It makes sense then why this fantastic structure of Shiva is right next to an ocean, to remember that. Note too, he's also sitting on a tiger skin to represent how he can conquer animal instincts. You may have also seen images of Shiva performing what's known as the Tandava Nritya. Tandava is a specific dance by Shiva that symbolises the cycle of the universe. The Nritya is a specific style of dancing where in Hinduism the rhythm slows down and it communicates a particularly important spiritual story. Not the best picture depicting nighttime. I was trying to go for some sort of heavenly body going through the night sky, but hopefully you get the idea. Interestingly enough, the festival is celebrated at night time, so believers may spend the whole night awake, devoting themselves to acts of prayer, stillness and reflection. Offerings will be made to Shiva, such as fruits and sweets, but also there may be fasting, and of course believers may also go and visit a temple dedicated to Shiva. Maha Shivaratri can symbolise the fact that you have the wonderful dance of the universe by Shiva, you have the fact that he saved the universe by absorbing all that poison, and of course you have the fact celebrating his marriage to Parvati. It's also telling that it comes at the time of year when spring is just beginning to emerge, and that idea of light banishing the gloom and a feeling perhaps of optimism, as well as reflecting on what has happened on the year before. I do hope this has been of some use to you and you can use it as a springboard to investigate this extraordinary festival even further. I didn't say at the start, but I confess I knew nothing about this festival at all. So it's been a real learning curve for me and just really fascinating looking into the status of Shiva and Parvati in the Hindu faith. As always, I'm very grateful for your watching. If you are able to and would like to, please do like, comment and subscribe. And until I see you next time, enjoy your learning.